Good morning. Happy Monday. This is Pastor Lyn with Goodland United Methodist Church. I want to talk to you this morning about life. So I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I was prophesying, there was a noise, a rattling sound, and the bones came together, bone to bone. Remember, last week we talked about the dry bones in the desert? Well, we're going to continue that conversation. Sometimes I try to be prophetic. I want to speak the truth. But when the truth is not paired with love, it can sting a little. One Sunday afternoon, the senior pastor and I were preparing for a church visioning meeting, and we had decided to speak the truth, though I am uncertain how much love was in it. We wanted the people to wake up and realize just how seriously in trouble the church was. Sound familiar? With my amateur editing skills, I altered a picture of the church sign to read, "Closed," and we projected it onto a big screen. Then came the speech. If you and you and you don't and don't and don't, we will die, die, die. There are times when God is asking us to speak the truth, but always it should be spoken in the context of love. I forgot that part. The visioning meeting was not a disaster, but there was some finger pointing and blame. Quickly I realized that if we are going to experience new life, it was going to be the result of focusing on the problem. What we needed were solutions. I began to ask myself this question: what do you see? Ask yourself that same question about your church. What do you see? There were some really fantastic people in the church, and they had beautiful gifts. What if I focused what I said prophetically on what they could do well instead of what was not happening? What if I spoke life into the people instead of death? That's exactly what God was asking Ezekiel to do, to speak life into the dry bones. I've been so focused on naming the problem that it had blinded me to the solution that was right in front of my face: the people. People are God's greatest resource. You are God's greatest resource. As I began to speak life into the beautiful gifts the people had and were using in the church, we began to experience change. I changed and the people changed as a result. Our words do matter. Through the power of the Holy Spirit, they have the ability to bring life. My words changed from "we are dying people" to words such as this: what if, Donna, you make that delicious bundt cake you make for every carry-in dinner and take it to the kids at the local homeless shelter? I know they would enjoy it. I know I do. And while we are there, we will play some games and talk with their parents. Those words gave Donna purpose, and they also changed my perspective. The more I spoke life, the more we believed, and the more we believed, the more we spoke. Words are powerful. It may sound silly to say that vocabulary plays such an important part in bringing renewed life, but it's true. So every day I think about how I speak the truth and love to people around me. My spouse, my kids, friends, family, neighbors, even strangers I meet. I invite you this holiday season to speak the truth in love. God is challenging us to speak life into death. Speak life today. This is Pastor Lyn. Have a good and godly week.